Jerome Webber, Vice President of Fleet Operations for AT&T, and I'm glad to be here today. AT&T has been really moving ahead, accelerating our game plan of deploying more than 15,000 alternative fuel vehicles over the next 10 years. So the momentum is continuing to be in the direction of get the vehicles out there in the right locations, and that's going off extremely well. In January, January 11th, my birthday in fact, we actually deployed our 1,000th alternative fuel vehicle. It was a CNG vehicle in Oakland, California, so I remember it well. But bottom line is, it is going, our deployment strategy and vehicle acquisitions are going extremely well for AT&T. We are going to be the first recipients of an all-electric Transit Connect by Azure Dynamics and Ford Motor Company. Looking forward to purchasing and taking receipt of those two vehicles in the fourth quarter of 2010. What we've been doing with the conventional Ford Transit Connects, we have about 15 of those in our fleet today. They are gasoline versions of the Ford Transit Connect. And our purpose for having those in the fleet today is to get some experience with that size of vehicle, making sure that it really works for different segments of our fleet. We also accepted keys to our first all-electric logistics vehicle it's a vehicle that's called the Newton by Smith Electric Vehicles. It's the world's largest all-electric, battery electric vehicle, and we've deployed that in our fleet. We're using it for cargo delivery from locations that are all within about 100-mile or less distance. So getting great publicity from that particular vehicle. It's the world's largest all-electric vehicle. It does a lot in order to stimulate people's questions as to why is AT&T deploying a vehicle like this, what does it mean, and it gives us a great stage in order to tell people why it's important for us to deploy these type of vehicles in the communities that we serve. We actually do a little consumer report style bubbles to indicate whether or not the vehicles are meeting expectations or not, or what have you. And across the board, we are very pleased with the performance of the vehicles. We're also pleased with the financials that we see coming from that. I took a picture the other day. I was at a CNG station, and the station that I was at was in St. Louis, Missouri, and we're beginning to plan deployment of vehicles there. And the station we'll be refueling at, the price per gallon at that station was $1.23. So I grabbed my AT&T phone, took a picture of that because I wanted to send it to a few people, because basically unleaded regular gas is around $2.90 a gallon, and to see this at $1.23, that epitomizes the reason for us moving our fleet to a more alternative fuel vehicle choice. So we are ecstatic about the lower cost. We are seeing that. And we have some great companies that we're working with. So as we do deploy vehicles, I won't paint a panacea here. There are opportunities around quality and those kinds of things. But the companies we've been working with, they've been quick to respond to our needs, and pretty much we are very, very pleased with where we are with the vehicles, performance-wise, and what we see coming back in the way of a return on investment. One thing I can announce is that AT&T is very elated to be in the position that we are in currently in driving reduced dependency on foreign oil vehicles and having to look at our fleet in a different way compared to where we were about 3 years ago. 3 years ago, we didn't have any alternative fuel vehicles deployed. Today, we have about 1,600 alternative fuel vehicles deployed of the 10,000 we're going to be deploying. And those, again, span out across 220 cities and somewhere around about 29 states. So we are elated that we're making good progress on that.